Okay, in this session, I'm going to give you Sketchpad 101, how to create very basic objects using Sketchpad. So you open up the Sketchpad and you get this. So let's say that we want to draw a segment. So if you look at the tool here, if you click on this, when you put the thing, you see that you can get a segment or you can get a line, okay? So what we are going to do is, the very first one is segment tool. So you click on the segment tool, and then with your left mouse button you click, so you get the segment. The key thing is, when you see a little pink thing on the both sides, that means it's selected. So as soon as you create an object, it is live. So you need to go click on the arrow and then click on here, then that's gone. Okay, so every time you need to deselect. Otherwise, it will be confusing. Okay, it's a very important thing you need to remember. So let's say that I want to create another segment. So I can go here and then create another segment. Okay, and then I go here, click on that arrow, click on here, so everything is unselected. So let's say that I want to create the intersection of these two lines. Then you click, and then you click, the two line segments are selected. Say construct the intersection. So the intersection point is selected now. So you can use the right mouse button, and then you can say label the intersection, and then you can call it A. Okay? So next, let's say that we want to create a perpendicular bisector for a segment. So click unselect everything. So let's say I've got a segment here, and then unselect everything, and then select that, and then say they construct midpoint. So I've got that. So now if I click, I need to click the midpoint, and then also I need to click the segment, say construct a perpendicular line. So now you see that I've got a perpendicular bisector for this segment. Okay, so let's say that this is the perpendicular bisector is a long line. So let's say that I want a segment. So what I can do is I go to the segment tool and then overlay a segment on top of this. Okay, so now unselect everything, click only on that, the perpendicular line, the whole line, I don't want to see it. So go to display and then hide a perpendicular line, then that's gone. Okay, so you can create a perpendicular bisector like that. So let's say I want to create a triangle. So unselect everything and then go here and put a segment, unselect everything, and then click on the segment tool, and then I can create another segment, unselect everything, segment tool, and then create this. So this is a triangle. Okay, so then you can, the moment you create a triangle, then you can just animate, move around any way you want, like that. Okay, so let's say that I want to create a right triangle. So then I can actually create a segment first. Okay, so then unselect everything, and then that point, and then the segment, and then construct a perpendicular line. Okay, then we are going to do the same trick we did before. Unselect everything, and then I'm going to draw segment like this. Okay, so unselect everything, and then the perpendicular line, I go to display, then hide the perpendicular line, that's gone. So now unselect everything and connect to this. So now I've got a right triangle. Okay, so now how do I know that's a right triangle? You know, click on these two segments, and then if I say measure angle, and then you see the measure angle, I can actually move it there, right? So then if I move the triangle, you know, any way I want, you see that that angle 90 degrees is preserved, right? So the moment you draw a perpendicular segment, it's always perpendicular. Okay, so that's how you draw a right triangle. Okay, so now let's say that I want to create a circle. So actually I can create a segment here. Okay, and then I can say unselect everything, and then just click those 2 points, then construct a circle. So now you see a circle, and with that segment as a radius. So the 2 points, so I selected 2 points. 1 point is the radius, one point is the center, the other point is on the circle, so the segment becomes a radius. Okay? So now let's do one more thing. So in this triangle here, so let's say that I want to create, let's take the right triangle here, and I really want to create a 30-degree angle here. So in order to do that, so I click on C, and then transform, I mark that as a center, okay? And then I take that center point and then this segment thing, and then I want to transform, I want to say rotate, and I want to rotate that, I want that to be 30 degrees, okay? So rotate. So now what happens is that I've got the CD, and then I want 30-degree angle here, so I've got that, okay? So I can actually measure that now. So if I click on that, and then say the measure, the angle, so you see that it's exactly 30 degrees, okay? So let me unselect everything, and then when I move around, you see that it's always the 30 degrees is preserved, okay? So this is just a basic 101. This is how you construct objects in Sketchpad. So in the next session, we'll be covering to demonstrate 9-point circles and things like that. Okay? Thank you.